In other news, First Caribbean recently announcing to its clients in the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos Islands that it would halt many of its in-person services as it seeks to provide a more modern digital banking experience. Now, that announcement incited many questions from members of the public. In this report, our Raven Davis speaks to President of Bahamas Financial Services Union, who sought to address those concerns.
It is a move that some outrightly dreaded, but others welcomed. Nonetheless, the end to many over-the-counter transactions at First Caribbean banks in the Bahamas went into effect on January 3. Following reports about that digital transformation, our news team had been inundated with questions as clients sought to ease their banking concerns. Theresa Mortimer, president of Bahamas Financial Services Union, says these changes did not just come about and notes the ever-changing landscape of the financial sector.
During the pandemic, the financial sector took on a change that required that you saw less of people and more of the machine. Okay? From the ABMs came into existence, the banking sector has taken a change. The thing is the banking sector is really governed and controlled by the Central Bank of the Bahamas. And so whatever changes these banks take on, because it's not just CIBC for its Caribbean, it's all the banks. And whatever changes they take on, the central bank is very much aware of it.
Mortimer laments that central bank has not yet spoken to the public, but while adding that this digital experience is the way Canadian banks operate, she encourages persons who disagree to conduct business with the local banks.
Quite frankly, it's a big opportunity for the government to open up and expand the one government bank that we know is here, and that's the Bank of the Bahamas.
Now, the union president represents about 235 employees of CIBC, a position she's held for over 20 years. Now, with tellers no longer facilitating some common services like catching a check, is automation driving out the need for human labor, and is layoff exercise looming?
It doesn't affect the staff. It doesn't affect the persons that I represent. Let's put it that way. Think about it, even with the automatic, at the end of the day, you need the human nature to load the machine. You need the human nature to go in the machine and take whatever transactions in the machine out of the machine.
In fact, she reveals that she's received no adverse reports. And as for the maintenance of the machines,
I can only speak from the point of CIBC for Caribbean. And I can say to you that, the machines are the machines. They're man-made. Daily, you have to be maintaining them. And that's where our tellers come into play.
One means of making the banks aware of their services is by lodging a complaint, and Mortimer leaves this message to clients.
The world is changing, and it's a matter of us coming along with the changes. We're either going to come along with the changes, or we're going to leave the changes behind, or we're going to get left behind. Now, for our older people, it's just a matter of moving up. I can tell you because some of them, they're afraid of the machine. They don't even want to go on the computer machine. But because they don't want to go on it, it doesn't mean that it's fading away.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.